Meditation is wonderful. The problem occurs when we inadvertently throw out the baby and keep the bathwater. There's a truism that's currently fashionable. You'll have great sessions, you'll have uncomfortable sessions. It doesn't matter how it goes, as long as you practice. This sounds plausible. Is it true? Let's apply it to playing the piano. Finding an hour each day is certainly part of the program. But imagine you fudge and slur your way through difficult passages because you don't have a workable technique. In this case, sitting at the piano is hardly better than not practicing, because you're ingraining unworkable habits. If someone feels reluctant to practice, you don't tell them they'll have great sessions and uncomfortable sessions. This would be a bizarre thing to say. You help them break it down into manageable chunks and understand how to proceed. If the practice isn't clear and fresh, you haven't done that part very well. Meditation is about keeping your attention on awareness and realizing equanimity. You realize equanimity by seeing its value. Once you conclude that the value of equanimity is greater than diamonds and gold, you'll never be pulled from it again. Sitting for an hour in distress won't help, unless you want to enlighten your ass. You're not an old engine that has to grind through impurities before it can run free and clear. You experience distress because you think distress has some value. It doesn't matter how often you hit your thumb with a hammer. If you don't hit the nail sometimes, you won't make a birdhouse. When there is more than one view about something, you have to look at the evidence. Mingyur Rinpoche is a Tibetan Lama who bases his teaching on thousands of years of Tibetan experience, and empirical evidence from the cognitive sciences. His conclusion? The most important part of the practice is to remember the goal. The goal in the practice is to realize equanimity. He found it's very useful to take breaks when strong feelings arise. Trying to power through them is the wrong approach, because then you ingrain these reactions, as a musician might ingrain a poor technique. Formal sessions can be helpful, but the most important thing is to return to awareness continually throughout the day, until the infinite value of simple awareness is realized. The perfect equanimity of simple awareness is also your genuine nature. Those of you who are familiar with the teachings of Ramana Maharshi will recognize that their advice is essentially the same.